Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead with a medical marijuana news flash. As most of you know, I'm Canadian and I am a legal medical marijuana user. And there's been some things in the Supreme Court that have been, taken to the Supreme Court that were just handed down and ruled on today. And I'm going to put the link for this article and a couple of others in the show more info description box below this video. Now, until today, the only thing I have been allowed to do with that medical marijuana is smoke it. Now, that may seem fine for some people, but I smoked for 26 years. And almost 20 of those 26 years, I smoked 2 packs a day. And here in Canada, a large pack of cigarettes has 25 cigarettes in it. So I was smoking for 20 years, 40 to 50 cigarettes a day. So when I became allergic to most pain medications and anti-inflammatories, but developed fibromyalgia and arthritis, it becomes an issue when you can't deal with pain. So after a long procedural thing with doctors and pain specialists, I was deemed, a good candidate for legal marijuana, for medical marijuana. Problem is being an ex-smoker that, it took me years to get off of cigarettes. It was easier to quit alcohol, and I'm an alcoholic. It was easier to quit alcohol than it was for me to quit cigarettes. Now, folks, don't go and tell me, that there's just as much tar and crap in marijuana as there is in cigarettes. You've been lied to. There may be as much tar, but there's no nicotine in marijuana. And in cigarettes and commercially sold cigarettes, there's over 400 different chemical compounds that are added to the tobacco, from preservatives to chemicals we don't even know why they're in there, like formaldehyde and arsenic and crap like that. And to top that off, I don't know too many people who smoke 40 to 50 joints a day. So, enough said about that. Anyway, until today, my use of medical marijuana has been restricted to smoking it, because any other use of medical marijuana was deemed illegal. But today, the Supreme Court ruled, and I'm going to quote the article, and I will put the link in the show more info box. The Supreme Court of Canada says that limiting medical consumption to dried cannabis infringes on the liberty protections under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Yes! Do you know what this means, folks? This means for people like me whose body does not want to inhale smoke of any kind. It means that I can take my dried cannabis, make it into, or extract the cannabinoids and the THC out of the marijuana into the form of teas or butters, or even cook with the dried cannabis. But I'm going to be able to make my medication into edible form. That is really, really huge for someone like me. This is the Mrs. Volfie from our half-acre homestead saying, my cooking videos are going to get a whole lot more interesting. Take care. Bye-bye.